Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Deborah, and today I'm going to give you a look at a couple of things I'm listing in my Etsy shop. The first are these vintage digitals. So I have taken my own personal vintage ephemera, scanned it and then added to it and created 7 sheets of digitals. So these are now available. These are printed on an A4 sheet. And just remember that the way that you print them and the paper that you use and all of that will make a difference to what you get in terms of colour, and also my screen versus your screen when you're viewing it. So there's gorgeous old receipts and things in here. I've also got some photos that I've put into some frames so they look like cabinet cards and other little things. So a couple of these things like the cabinet cards and that, the outside, are not from the collection itself, but all of this is, including the photos. Got some gorgeous old letters here, so there's a range of sizes. I've also got some tickets and parts of forms and things like that. And this was all collected, or a lot of it was collected while I was over in Europe last year. But other pieces are advertising that I own and things like that. Got more photographs and old receipts there and some handwritten letters. More handwriting. I love the old handwriting. And this one here is not actually from my collection. It's just a set of postcards that I've done up to include in the kit. So that is KIT14, and that is now listed in my Etsy shop if you're interested in digitals. Now, if you're looking for something else, I actually have some packs of vintage and sort of not vintage stuff, a lot of this stuff, but it's vintage inspired. And I've got 5 packs that I'm going to put in the Etsy shop when I finish this video. So they'll be listing very soon. So this is a range of stuff, and I'll show you what I've done. I've only got 4 here. There's one that I haven't packed up yet, so I'm going to pack that up after I do this. But I wanted to show you what was in it for a start. So I just need to cut the thread off because I've been sewing. I've made a little pocket to put it in case you want to give it as a gift or something, or even for yourself. You can reuse this little pocket in your journals. And then I have got vintage. Now these will be different colours. The numbers and the background will be different in each one. But this is a vintage chocolate wheel sheet. I don't know if you remember chocolate wheels, if you're old enough to remember that. I'm just folding it because it's already pre-scored, so it's not going to hurt it to get folded and pop it in there. And then you'll get the whole sheet of that. I've also got some guest checks. I love using guest checks in my work, and there are 20 of them. So you'll get them, they'll be in sequential order. So I've got 21 to 30 in there and 41 to 50 in here. But they'll all be different in terms of their number. They're a beautiful colour green. Of course, you know my favourite colour's green. And then I've got these coat checks. You'll get 10 coat checks. These are a 3-part coat check, and so they will actually rip off, but the numbers are really great, even if you just want to cut them apart and just use the number portion in your journaling. So you'll get those, and you will also get these ones here. These are flashcards. So I've got some subtraction flashcards. These are the very long, thin ones, and then I've got some addition ones for you. So I think you've got 5 of each there. They're original vintage flashcards, those ones. And we have some vintage pages from an autograph book. So you can see the date on there, the 5th of the 4th, 42. So if this is, I believe, an Australian one, so that would be the 5th of April, not the 4th of May, but however you want to take it is fine. It's handwritten on this gorgeous old paper. And I've got a couple of these autograph books that I've picked up in vintage shops, and I've pulled them apart. I know that might be sacrilege, but I can't use them all myself, so I wanted to share them with everyone. These are little baby cards, so that you'll get a pack of these, and they also come with the teeny tiny envelopes. Aren't they beautiful? So you'll get a pack of 3. You get 3 envelopes, and then you'll get 3. Some of these may differ slightly. A lot of them will be the same photo or picture that's on the front, and they're all blank inside. So they're beautiful, and they do open up the whole way as well. This lovely old vintage paper. So they'd be great for your junk journals as well. I'll pop that away in a moment. And then we've got some tickets. I love tickets. So starting with these vintage train tickets. These are Australian vintage train tickets, these ones. And they come from New South Wales in the main. So you've got a variety of colours. A lot of them are green. You might get a pack that you've got mostly green, but when you get the green ones, they're different tones of green, so they are actually quite mixed. And they're lovely. They're thick cardboard, and they're, again, an original vintage item. And I think you get 10. Yeah, you get 10 in your pack. So there's 10 of those. And then these are from the UK, and they are bus tickets, vintage bus tickets from the UK. So these ones are for 6p, and you'll get a packet of those. So they are, I think there are, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. You'll get 15 of those tickets. That's the ticket size there. Each one's got a cut-out circle between them, but I've just folded them in twos, except for the last one. So you get a packet of those. And these are original vintage tickets as well. I picked these up at a market here in Australia, and they are admit one, 2 shillings. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? And you will get 12 of those. Yes, 12. I'm trying to count how many I've got in there. But they're gorgeous, aren't they? And they're all numbered. Each has got a different number on the bottom. And they're beautiful brown, and they're blank on the back, so you can see how old they are. So you get a packet of those. And a packet of these, which are also vintage tickets. These are vintage bus tickets, these ones. So they're paper, but they've got really cool text and numbers and things on them. And you'll get a packet of those, and there will be 20 in a pack. Again, they'll be sequentially numbered. You can see as I'm flicking through there. So you get a whole packet of those. And these ones here, which are also a vintage bus ticket. I'll just get these out and show them to you, because these are 4 different colours. You've got green, pink, black and blue. And you'll get a set of each of them, and 5 in each set. And they're all, again, sequentially numbered down the bottom. They haven't been punched or anything. They are vintage. They come from an original vintage books that I got when I was on my hunt for vintage item. I think they were quite a good find. I like that you get a bit of colour in those. And all of this is going to be packed up, as I said, and it will be in this little folder. I've been sewing away this morning and made up a number of these little folders so that I could put one in each of the things. So it would be a fantastic little gift if you're looking for a gift for somebody, or maybe just a gift for yourself. This is Deborah. Thanks for watching. Cheers.